All right. Good evening. We are playing the second half of our Reavers versus Packers. This is the Rune Ball playtest. Mentioned sometime last week that I was working on our next tabletop campaign. Our next tabletop campaign is an RPG Blood Bowl mashup, and characters are effectively playing a Blood Bowl team. So we played the first half. It's 7-1. Reavers versus Packers, and the Reavers have to kick off to the Packers to start the second half. So one touchdown only. So yeah, one touchdown only. Packers got 1 point on a turnover from a ball out of bounds, and that's where we stand. So Packers get the ball here to start the half. They're out their fastest guy, who is sitting on the sidelines with effectively a sprained leg. And Overton and Finch are off for the Reavers. You'll see I added color to the chits at the suggestion of East Paladin so that we can more easily see. I did like the idea from Jim Ekted about maybe putting chits with the stats on them. I don't have that. Not sure I'm going to do that yet. That's an interesting idea. I would have to figure out how to make the board bigger, and then I'd have to make the chits of a size where we could put all that information on them. You know, you figure you have what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7, maybe 8 stats on a chit. So that's pretty daunting, but you could probably find space on a square chit that was slightly bigger around the edge. Thinking about it. For now, we're going to do with the pop-ups that appear here. They're a little clunky for sure. But we're ready for kickoff. Let's kick off. Rocco has a kick of 11, so he is not quite the best kicker we have. Best kicker we have is Kelly, but I kept Kelly up front on the line there. So we're gonna put it. We're lined up pretty rough. We're gonna put it. Let's put it deep. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. We'll put it right there. So that's where the ball's going. It's going to go right there. And let's roll our kick. Ooh, we missed by 5. Kick missed by 5. Kick fails by 5. 2d8 minus 1. So it's a little bit of a scatter. That could easily sail out of bounds. It's going to go 5, and it's going to go 5 in the 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there and bounces. The kicking team does get an activation. So obviously we could hope that it goes out of bounds. Or we could try to grab it. Difficult either way. So I think one thing I'm going to add is that when you are next to a ball, if you would like, and it bounces into your hex, if you would like to dodge it, you may roll a dodge, DL12. Otherwise, it touches you, and you are responsible for that ball. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to move Thad back here. That's his free activation, and we are done. And it is time for. Where is my. I'm not sure where my thing went, but there it is. Good enough. And it is time for activation. So it's time for initiative. We're going to roll initiative right now. I'm not sure if that went or not. Let me stare at it and hit the button. Done. Initiative is done. C3 is first. We are going to roll to see if that ball goes out of bounds. So first thing is first, we're rolling, and it goes here and stops. So it's a little bit vexing for the folks, but C3 is first. So I suppose we're going to possess the ball. So Thad's going to go 1, 2. He's going to pick it up at an 8 difficulty. What is Thad's catch? Thad's catch is an 11. So we're up by 3. We do make it fairly easily. And Thad has the ball. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to pull up 6. And we have a 13 pass. So his pass, that is our best passer for sure. So we're going to collect the ball and be done. Next initiative is H6, followed by C8. So H6. Lita. Lita is a fast runner. So Lita is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And she's going to move up and pressure the ball a little bit. C8 is next. Ocho, can he catch? 10. Not a bad catch. Ocho holds. Done. Move on to the next guy. It is H8. We are going to bring Captain up here. One, two, three, four, five, 6. And Captain will sprint once to go 7 and put a... Now, that is an interesting question. Whether you should be able to sprint just to put a zone of control on someone. I don't know. Good question. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Seems like an easy enough tactic. To always do. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Should it be easier to get away from someone? Should it be hard? I don't know. Anyway, Captain runs up. He is done. It is up to C7. So we know this guy's not going again. Like Thad's not going to go again this round. He went absolutely first. So it's not like he's going to bolt up here and toss us the ball or whatever. So we do just need to think about how we're not going to score in one turn. We need to think about how we're going to set up the next turn. So Lita is pretty fast. She's a block 10. Blake is a block 12. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And we are going to tackle. That's a -1. We're going to tackle Lita. So it's an 11 to 10. Blake is 1 up on this block. So let's do it. And he blows it. And he blows it by 4. So that shows him. Serves him right. He falls over. And he is done. H1, 3, 5, and 4 go. 1, 3, 5, and 4. So the whole front line is going to go right now. So if there was ever a time to act in concert, now is it. So Donner is their big hitter at a 12. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to hit this guy. 13 to 12. So we're one up. We're not going to spend. Geez, oh man. We're one up, and that becomes 6 down. So he falls over. So that. Oh, it's H1. Okay. Well, that's an issue. Strange. Unfortunately, I'll get to roll that again. Well, you know what? Okay. So he came up. So essentially what we did is we did that and that. We held those two. Done. That there you go. That would have been the plan then. So Kelly's still not a terrible block. We're gonna let Kelly go. This sucks a little bit now because Xerxes just gummed up the works there. So Kelly's gonna go 1, 2, 3 and block. Now Gronk has a mark on him from being hit already. So Kelly's gonna go. He's potentially a little more than one up. Oh yeah, so he knocks Gronk on Gronk's ass. And Gronk definitely talks in Gronk person. So we're gonna push him that way, I suppose. So that's his second block token that he's taken. We're gonna push up like that. Gronk is going to take Kelly's damage, which is D8, D4. So let's do that now. Gronk takes 8. That is 6 down to 23. So you'll see the teams have at least recovered somewhat, but there's still a few players that are injured. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to take Cheech out of the way here. That's a 12. The Cheech is what? 9. We're up by 3. Right? It's a 12. Cheech has a 9. We're up by 3. So we actually succeed by 2. Not enough to knock him over. Gonna push him that way. And we're gonna do our big bam damage. D10, D4. That is 10 points to Cheech. Cheech has armor. Cheech has, 10 points to Cheech is 8 points. He's down to 13. More importantly, that is a wound on Cheech. 4 is only a bleed, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 4 is a bleed on Cheech, but Cheech is knocked over and gets a bleed token and a block token. So that's 1 and 3 and 5, and now 4 gets to go. And now Burner, I think, is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's going to cut in just like that and make a move. And he is done. Now circle 1 is going to go. Circle 8 could go. So let's see. Should his move be better then, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We don't have enough hit points to just. So we're going to do that. That's going to take. Everybody's going to have to at least tackle him if they want to get at him. So he is done. C1's going to go. So, and again, you don't necessarily have to be overly concerned that they broke through the line. This guy is pretty fast. That is not a slow guy. He's initiative +4, so he's although so does Burner. He's a little tougher than Burner, so Burner might get through, but he probably shakes him off. I'm just guessing. So that sort of is the question, right? Is the question would be, do you take Ocho and run into the vacated spots there, right here, and sit, thinking you're going to thad halfway up and toss that ball? Do you pull back and smack this guy because just in case, because he's the fastest? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to hit him. So that is going to be a tackle. He's an 11. Two burners, 12. So we're down by 1. I don't love it. Oh, that was almost a success, but it wasn't, and we are done. So C1 blows it. It is now C6's turn. That is Cheech. Cheech will just stand up for now. Oop, and that chit fell right through him. So we got to be at least a little wary. Oh, everything's falling through everything here. So Cheech stands up, I hate to say, to take a shot. Cheech also bleeds, so he's down to 12. He's in peril, so not great. C4 is going to go. Gronk has a 12 to 13. So he will try to make this work. Now, of course, I can't see the markers against them. And he blows it. He blows it by 3, which is going to knock him down. No, he doesn't. 3 is fine. It's 4 or more that is bad. So he fails. So 6 has gone. 4 has gone. Ocho's going to preempt 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and move up. And largely, we're hoping that Thad gets an action early next turn. C9 is Tolan. Tolan against Captain. Sure. And Tolan's gonna spend 1, get a +1. I don't think Captain is. He spends 4, unfortunately. That's too bad. I don't think Captain is. So that's going to put us at 11 to 13. So we're up, still down by 1, but we do succeed, and we succeed by 3. So that's enough to knock him down. So I'm going to put him here and knock him down. We do damage. D64. Big hit? No. 3, which is 1 point of damage. He's down to 22. And then will he follow or not? Sure. He's going to follow right up to seal that side off as best he can. And that is C9. I think H2 is going to fade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and just be ready for anything on that side. And we are done with the turn. So turn 9 will come up here. Turn 9. I'm going to take the block markers off all of our players here. Oops. And Cheech. And that needs an initiative roll. Bam. Let's see what we get here. We're hoping that... Oh, and Thad does indeed go first. He could be blitzed by H4. And H8's on his ass, cannot blitz. But we can blitz. H4 could blitz. He could. But, man, that -2 to hit. He could dodge. So he could get out and get in the way. And he could dodge out. Now, he's blitzing. So all his dodge be -2. That would be dangerous for him to do. So I don't love it. We might just let this one go. I mean, it's a coup if you get up there and tag him, or you get up there and stand right in front of him to block the pass. But at a -2 because you're blitzing, his dodge is 10. He's a 12. That would be a -2 dodge. Could certainly do it. And Burner is not long, he's not. I think we're going to wait. I think we're going to have to wait. I think we're just going to wait. So C3 goes 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if he sprints 1, which he's going to do, so Thad sprints 1, that's a point of damage. He's down to 14. And he is going to pass the ball. So he's going to take the ball, and it's going to go here. So Thad's pass is a 13. That is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hex pass. A 7 hex pass is a DL 14. So we are down by 1, but we have some exertion we could burn. That is a massive success. Down by 1, we succeed by 8. Perfect pass. The catch DL is 8. So Ocho he's 2 up. He blows it by 4. Why would you blow it by 4? You're 2 up. So you're 2 up, so you blow it by 2. Oops, that's a 6, by the way. So you blow it by 2. So Ocho is going to burn 2 die 4 to succeed. So he's not going to take the drop. 5 points. He's down to 16. He is 1 away from peril. He could have re-rolled that too. That's the other thing. You could use the team re-roll. Maybe that's a better idea. But we're going to take the burn done. We can't go back on our decisions too much because there's just not, we want to move this half on as fast as possible. So next initiative. H8. H8's going to get up. Captain gets up. That's half his move. He's going to block Tolan. That's not going to succeed. Captain is up by 2 to block. Fails by 2. That's a non-event. Tolan takes a block marker there. Next initiative. H4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he can disengage, which he's going to. Donner has a 12. He has a 12. Burner is not going to spend. Jeez. Okay. He's not going to make it out either. So he is going to be stuck. And he's going to take the damage as written right now. I think that, oh, geez, 10. Holy crap. So 10, that's 8 on poor Burner. That is enough for a wound on Burner, and he's down to 11. So he's also in peril. It's wound time on the Burner. 8. What is 8? It's a brute. So -1 to all skill. So we put that marker on him. It's just a -1, and we put the I for impaired. That's all. That's just to remind me there. So he doesn't get out. He is done. C7. Blake will get up. Blake's going to try to hit Lita again. Blake is a 12. Lita's 10. So that is a success. Now, he doesn't necessarily knock her down, but he is going to do He's going to do his damage. D8, I think. Yeah, it's D8, D4. Only 7, which is only 5. Lead us down to 24 points. So he is going to knock her that way. She is still up, and that is that. And she has taken a block on her person, and C7 has gone next initiative. It is C4. I mean, Gronk is decent. Is it even possible? Gronk can't dodge out. So Gronk is just going to hit for a -1. And he succeeds. So I think he's going to push him just that way and follow. And he's going to hit for D10, D4 on Kelly. D10, D4. Kelly is full up. So Kelly, not worried about this. 9, that's 7 on Kelly. Down to 27. And C8 now. So this is sort of where the money is. Ocho is not super fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he could go 7, 8. Or he could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just blow past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just like that. He's going to take 2 dice, Ocho. Oof, that puts him in peril. Or he could go 6. I'm trying to stay away from as many of these guys as possible. Now, we're going to go for it. We're going to hope that it's a low-ish roll. It is a 5. That's not the best and not the worst. We're going to make the assumption we're going to beat 2. We're going to beat his initiative by a ton next round. Rocco's a +1. Ocho is a +1. That's even up. But we're going to make the assumption. Next initiative. He's going to take the shot to get him out. Burner's hurt. So Donner's going to take the crushing blow here. Now it's 12 on 11 because he's down a skill level. Oh, and we blow it and knock ourselves over. No damage, but we did knock ourselves over. So silly. It is H2 now. Well, unfortunately, he's going to come in and he's going to take the shot. So it's 11 on 10. Rocco is up by 1. He makes it barely. And that's, though, going to be enough to... Now, he has to push him here or here. So he's going to push him here. He can't push him out of bounds by default. So he's going to push him there. He's going to do his damage, which is D8, D4. And this will determine sort of whether the ball stays in his hands or not. Oh, 7 points on Ocho. Ocho has an 8 wound number. So 7 is 5. His wound number 6 now because... So he actually just keeps up and keeps that ball. Not great. Not great at all. Okay. I thought we might have had a better shot there. H5 is going. Xerxes will stand up. It's a 13 to 12. So he has a mark on him. Xerxes acts, and he's going to knock him right down. He will not follow up. Xerxes does D8, D4. 3, 1 whole point to Gronk. But we have moved him, and we are free for next round if we can get a shot here. It's 6. Ooh, Felita. Well, she's sort of fighting for her life over there a little bit. She doesn't get knocked out of bounds. She's going to hit back. So that is, she's a 10 versus his 12. She's 2 down, but she wins by 5. So she actually wins by 3. So she is going to push him that way, knock him down, and get there. And she does D6, D4 to Blake. How's Blake doing? 6, he takes 4 points of damage. He's at 30. He is fine. C9? Oh, so many people. Two block 13, so not great. We have a block 11. So I don't. And can total? I mean, can he really do much? Like he can't dodge out. He's not a dodger. His dodge is 9. So I think we could take one of these crappy hits. And I don't know if either of these guys is in. Kelly is injured. Captain is injured. I say we rest around. So we're gonna take a breather, and it gives us a whopping 1 hit point. That was actually pretty not worth it. So now we got H1, H3, H6. One, 3. Oh, and C6. I'm sorry. So there you go. So 1, I think we're going to hit Cheech. I mean, we're just going to take the free and easy shot. We're here. He loses it by 7. 13 to 9. We're up by 4. That literally means that he knocks himself over and is done. H3 is going to go. Kelly's going to try to hit Tolan, who's taken a hit already. 13 to what, 9 or something? He's up by 4. He blows it. Oh, no, he just succeeds. So there you go. So he's going to push him up like that, freeing 8. Kelly will do D8, D4 to Tolan here. That is 10 points. So 8 points to Tolan. Tolan needs a 9 to be injured, but he is now at the danger zone. So, and C6. C6 is Cheech. Oops, I just went off my my board there. C6 is Cheech. Cheech bleeds 1. And Cheech is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 downfield. And we are trying to score. Like there is just no flipping doubt about it. We would love to get a score. Now Cheech is a minus. What is he? He's a 0 initiative. I mean, all right. I mean, we'll you know, you gotta try stuff, right? You gotta try it. So let's take the block markers off all of the characters. Got a lot of yellows down, only 1 red down. Roll initiative for the next round. It is round 10. I don't like where this is going for the Packers. They are a little exhausted right now. Let me roll again here just to make sure, because sometimes this thing, I don't know. Well, there we go. I saw it change. If I don't see it change, I get super nervous because it does occasionally break this spreadsheet. So done. It is H4. So we are -1 to all skills. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to sit there. Done. And that does take him out of the backfield play here. He's going to get up. It's going to go 1, 2, 3. Done. C3 is up. H2 is up. His dodge is 9. I'm not sure what it's making. That horrible noise. Oh, it's the water line for the laundry. Okay, that's great. Good job. So what are we gonna do here? We could dodge out. We don't have the best chance. We're at a -2 to dodge out. We could eat 1 die, but that takes us down to not a lot of hit points left. We could literally try to weather the block. It's really down 1 on the block. He's going to go next. I'm going to wait. We're going to wait 1. And that is what he's going to do. C3 waits. H2 goes. H1 could go. C8 is going to be next. Where the hell is C8? Oh, that's not C3. That's my fault. Okay, so he's not waiting. That is my fault. So C3 is this guy. So there's no point in him waiting. He's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Thad comes up. And Thad is also hurt. So he's just going to take that, just sit there. So H2 is going to. And H2 is going to hit Ocho. So he's 1 up on this block. And he wildly succeeds. So he's going to put him there. He is not going to follow. He does D8, D4 to Och. Och, who is knocked down anyway. Is he knocked out is the question. 5. So 3 points. Ocho is not knocked out. Ocho just knocked down. That ball is going to pop. And it pops in what direction? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it goes right there and it is bouncing. That is a fumble. And the Hexes are going to take that ball. Or, well, they're going to take the shot. Are they going to grab? Is he going to grab it, though? I mean, Rocco is even up with the +2 from the D4, the exertion. I mean, you could knock Ocho out anyway by. We could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One of these guys, Captain, could just grab it. 1, 2, 3, and lob it downfield and go for the quick TD. It is super it's not. Oof. I mean, there is that risky thing going on, right? You could just sit on it. Now we're gonna go. Screw it. Okay, so we knocked him down. We're gonna go 1-2. We got this ball. We are down to. Jeez. Okay, we're down 1,000. Ultimately, this game is me making bad moves over and over, and it's just for which team do I make the last bad move? Um, so this ball is going to go 1-2-3 and continue bouncing, and that is a fumble on our guys there. So now it is Circle gets to make a move. I think we're going to bring that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he is not going to actually grab the ball. He is going to, that's his free move. But before H1 goes, we're going to activate the ball. 1, 2, 3. Up, right to Thad. Thad has to make a catch or dodge. I mean, Thad's going to try to catch it because Thad is not going to catch it. He could have dodged it. 6. It's going to go here and continue bouncing. And that's going to be a free move on for Hex. 1, 2, 3. He's going to hit him. 11 to 11. 11 to 11. Red goes first. Ooh, he blows it and knocks himself down. Thad will take a block marker, though. Still H1's turn to go, and H1's going to get the heck up. And he's going to hit Donner. Why the heck not? 11 to 9. That is 13 to 12. So he's actually up by 3. So he will knock Donner down. And he will do D10, D4 damage to Donner. 10. That is 8. 8 points to him. 8 points is 17. So he is down in the danger zone also. A lot of danger, a lot of peril for our guys. But H1 is done. It is now C8's turn. Ocho can get a shot at this ball, strangely enough. Before Ocho goes, he's going to call for the ball to bounce. 6, and continues bouncing. Well, that gives him a easier run at it, I suppose. But still down 2 for the catch. Gonna get up. Gonna move to the. Maybe I'm not gonna move to the ball. I am going to. I'm gonna hold. Done. That's easy. He holds. There you go. He holds. He's gonna wait for that ball to take a rest, and then he's gonna sprint up and get that. But that's gonna cause H6 to go. We're going to call for the ball to move every time. That would be what the Packers would do at this point. 1, 2, 3, and keeps bouncing. It is H6's turn. I think Lita feels the need to come back to the play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And she's going to sprint across the field. So she's going to try to get into range here for next turn. Only costs her 3 hit points. That is a good. So she's going to go 1, 2. So she is moving across the field. And she is done. H3 is up. Goes 6 and continues bouncing. H3 is still sort of stuck here with Captain, or with Tolan here. Tolan is down into the bad zone. And if I am these guys, I'm smelling blood in the water. If I'm the Reavers, I am smelling blood in the water. We're going to hit Tolan here. We do hit him. So he takes a block marker. Put him that way. We're not 3 up, but it's just a hit. Kelly does D8, D4. And that is 10 points. -2 is 8. That takes him to 9. And that is a wound. Because he's in peril. Rolling the wound. 3, 4, he's bleeding. He's bleeding. 6 is bleeding. And that is H3's move. It is now C6. First off, C6 bleeds. No matter what, he's going to bleed. We're going to activate the ball. 1-1. Unfortunately, that goes here, and he is down. Since he is still down, he cannot catch that ball. The ball has to bounce off him and continue bouncing. It goes 2, so it's right there. And it is bouncing. And it is now C6's turn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done. We have moved. It is C9's turn. And we are going to call for that ball to bounce. Hopefully it won't bounce back on us. 1, 2, 3. Goes there and rests. Done. We are going... So now the ball's 2 away from us. So that's a little bit of a bummer. He's going to activate. He's going to stand. Is his half move? Sure. Ocho's going to pick the ball right there. Catches 10. It's a DL8 with him where he's at. He's going to totally blow it because he doesn't have enough to... Does not have enough hit points to exert. So he's going to fumble that ball for sure. Exhausted. So that was C9 still going, but Hex now gets an activation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And Lita will burn a single die. 2 more points. And that will put her here. And she is done with her activation. Now it is C9's turn. Kelly's bleeding. Oh, wait, Tolan is bleeding. Why? I don't know why that's under Kelly. So he bleeds 8, down to 8. We could hit him back. I think we took a rest at one point. That didn't help us much. Yeah, we are running out of hit points on the yellow side here. What gives us a shot at the ball is the question. Like, what gives us the best shot at the ball? One of the problems we're having is we're not getting a lot of good shots at the enemy, let alone anything else. We're gonna take a breather because we're down. There we go, 6. So we're actually, that's good. 14. So that's at least a few more hit points there. We're at C4. Gronk gets up. He'll take a shot at Bam. He is down by 1, but that is a hit. So we're going to push him that way. We're not going to follow up so as to get him off of us. It's a D10 plus D4. Bam is hurt. And in fact, 12. Holy crow. So that is 10 points. That knocks Bam to 7. Bam is in the danger zone there. That's a wound for Bam. And so Gronk is going to get a shot at him. That is an 8. That is a 9. 9 is a bruise, bleed, and slow. Bruise, bleed, and slow. I'm going to put a 5 here. I'm going to put a -3 there. So he smashed him. So he sprained his leg effectively is what he does. And C6 went, C9, C4. I will say this: we're gonna the red team will be calling for the ball to move at this point. I think 1, 2, 3. Ocho, I suppose, is going to try to catch it, and he does. So he corrals the ball. That's too bad for the red team there. So C4 goes and crushes this guy. Now the captain will try a tackle, right? So it's next initiative because C4 just went. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could try a tackle from there. And captain's a 13. Now that's a 12. So we're up by a couple at least. Oh yeah, he's gonna totally tag him. So he's going to push him here. And yes, so that's gonna knock him down, right? So he probably has to. Let's take a quick look, real quick. Character's knocked into half X. He's prone. He's out of bounds. Yeah, he has to knock him here since he's going to go down. So we put him there. But he will probably knock him out anyway. So he's going to do a D6, D4 to Och. That is 7. That's 5 points to Ocho. Ocho is -2, so he is out, KO'd. So put him out. That ball goes. 1, 2, 3. It is bouncing again right there. Done. That's it. That's the move. Captain made his move. Knocked the guy out. They cannot sub for him until the whistle blows, effectively. So Xerxes is just going to sit there and put up a little screen between. I'm fairly sure they have this in hand. Did I re-roll initiative? Oh, that would suck. I think I accidentally re-rolled initiative, so that's not cool. I hit the button. I think we are done anyway. I think maybe H1 had to go. My fault. Wonder if you could. No, you probably can't because You can't Control Z a macro run. It's probably not Control Zable. Okay, so that's the round. We'll clear the block markers. I think I'll let this guy get up because I think he had a turn at the end, but I do not necessarily recall. So I will do that at least. I'm going to roll initiative for turn 11. And I see, there you go. So H8 is first. H8 is captain. Oh, he still has a block marker. He does not have a block marker on him now. And no one can preempt captain. We're going to ask for the ball to move. Captain wouldn't mind it just stopping dead somewhere. 1, 2, 3. It goes, actually bounces right in the middle of everybody, which sort of sucks for the red team here. If we're going for a big shot, that is not what we want. And we got Burner down there. C8 is out, so that's interesting to note. And Captain has a good catch, but probably not good enough to. So that'd be a DL 12, 14, 16 to catch his ball. Probably not. Great. I am going to. If we wait, we are probably giving C1 and C3 a chance to go. C3 being the more dangerous of them. And if Lita grabs the ball, say her pass is wrap. We're gonna wait. So C8's gonna wait. Or H4 is gonna wait. I'm sorry. H 8. H4 is also going to wait. He's done. He's going to just sit. And he is done. C8 is out. And then C1's going to go. Man, that would be a rough haul for their big hitter to trundle all the way downfield in hopes of blocking. I tell you what, we're going to assume this pass is not going to happen. So we're going to come up, we're going to hit him. Donner is still at a -1, so our big hitters are not as good as their big hitters, and we blow it by enough to knock us over, not enough to harm us. Next initiative is C3. We're going to ask for the ball to move. 3 and continues bouncing. If on one hand, that's okay. On the other hand, I don't like that ball moving down here. I don't like that ball being in space for these guys. I wish this guy was out of the damn way. We're going to come up. We're hitting this dude. So we had an 11 to his 13. We're hoping for the best. We got to make a move here on that. That doesn't knock us down. That does nothing. We are done. It is time for H2 to go. But what we're going to do is the ball's going to bounce again. It's supposed to bounce every activation. If everybody forgets, it doesn't bounce. So it goes there and comes to a rest. So we are done bouncing that ball. It is H2's turn. We're going to get up. We're going to move. We're going to hit Cheech here. We're at a -1, so it is 10 to 9. We are still up by 1 on this hit. It is still a hit. We're going to go this direction. Rocco's going to D8, D4. 7, that is 5 points on Cheech. Cheech is a 7, so unfortunately that is enough to put a wound on the imperiled Cheech. And that is a KO. He knocks him out. We add 1, that's a 12. He is out. So that's another out. That's his turn. Getting sparse. C7's going to get up Blake and go 1, 2, 3. Done. That's where he's at. H6. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7. One, two, three, four, five, 6. So she's going to go there. She's going to catch the ball. So she is up theoretically by a couple. She does possess the ball. So Lita has the ball in her possession. That is 6. She now goes 7. She's going to sprint 2 and go 8, 9. Lita's sprint is going to cost her 4 points. Down to 15. She is near peril. For a free action, she hands the ball here. Captain has a catch of 11. It is a DL 10 because it's an 8 plus 2 for Thad being on him. So he is still up. And he does catch the ball. That's Lita's turn. Oops, and he's still sitting there. Xerxes will take a shot. 1-2. He's going to hit Thad. Thad's a 12, 13 to 12. Thad is. Oh, doesn't do it. So nothing doing there. We've taken a hit, but nothing doing there. Captain is going to try to dodge out of Thad's 11 block. So he's taking his move now. Actually, he can't because he waited. He can't auto take it, right? C4 can go. So it's him versus Gronk. Gronk is a -1. Captain is a +2. So that is a 6-7 to 5. So he's going to win. So he does preempt him. So it's C4's turn. And this dude is trying to go. So he's going to try to dodge out. So he's going to go there. So he started here. Thad's block is an 11. His dodge is a 12. So he's actually up by 1 for the. Oh, man. Nope. I can't quite do it. I suppose he should have spent and forced Thad to go, but he's up by 1. So he's not going to fall over, but he does get stuck there, and he does take damage. So Thad's going to do his damage. D6, D4. Can't quite get this ball out. 2 points of damage to Captain. Captain is 20, but the funny part is that's his move. So that saves the big bomb for right now. 1, 2, 3, probably go 4. Toss it down here. Hope for the best. C4's turn. Man, Thad's gonna get killed. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that's a tackle, unfortunately. Block 11 versus his 13. This is Gronk. Gronk. 11 to 13. Nope. And he is done. H3's turn. Kelly. Kelly will hit Toll here. Oh, yeah, he's going to crush him. Toll does go down. Kelly does D8, D4. 9. That is 7 points to Toll. That's going to put him to 7. And that is a wound. Wow, these guys are just getting battered. I don't know if you've ever played Blood Bowl, but every so often you have that game and you're just getting crushed. 3, that is a bleed again. So he's going to bleed 2 now. Every so often you run into like one of those teams. Now I used to play Chaos when we played our neighborhood Blood Bowl. So I was the guy usually hitting guys. But man, just sometimes when it all goes awry, C6 is out. H1 is going to finish Toll here. That's the actual goal. He is going to hit him again. He's going to do D10, D4. Oh, he's down. He can't hit him again. Sorry, my fault. Dude. We're just going to go there. Take Blake on. He does hit him. He knocks him down. He'll follow up. Blake takes a block marker. Does D10, D4. 7. Blake takes 5 more. 25. I mean, Blake at least is. So he's smacking him down, and now it's C9. C9 is going to take a breather and bleed twice. So actually, he loses a point because he actually has 2 bleeds on him. Now we're going to roll initiative. I did see that change, so I'm not going to re-roll it, but I do want to take markers off of everybody here. And he will have just let his turn go because no real need in moving him per se. It is H8, so Captain is up. I think Captain waits. And the only problem with waiting is you are going to let C3 get a blitz. But if he's willing to blitz and take that minus and try a block, so be it. But we're going to wait. C8's going to go, but C8 is off the field out. Could have taken him off the field. Actually, we could do that, but that will only go next rounds. Whatchamacall? H4 is going to wait. H5 is going to try to hit him. 13 to 12. Or you block at a -2. You block at a 9 to 13. Now we're going to take the 13 to 12. Wow, we knock him down. So he, right? And we do a D64. It's not a ton. That's a little bit of justification. Only 4 points. 2 points against Xerxes. Donner's going to get up. Going to hit Kelly. That is good. That is a hit. We're going to just push Kelly this way and not. But we're going to do D10, D4 plus 1 on Kelly. 4. 2 points. These guys have also gotten really, really unfortunate in some of these cases. So that was C1. C3 does get a chance to go. And we might as well, we're gonna let them take their shot because we are a pretty good blocker here. So it's 11. Oh. Okay. So he knocks him over. Done. Doesn't take damage, but he gets knocked over. C4 gets up. That's Gronk. We'll hit Rocco. That's pretty much all we can do. So we hit Rocco. He took a block. We fall over and take damage. Rocco's just pounding us. D8, D4. I think it's turn for the Packers. That's 10 points on Gronk, but that's 8. So 14. He is in the red. And there is pretty much nothing. They're not getting anything to work. So now it is H2's turn, but we are going to now use our action here. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 upfield. Can make a half move and pass. But we're going to take 1 sprint to get just 1 hex closer. That is 4 for Captain. So he's down to 16. So he's He's also close. I mean, he's not exhausted. And yeah, you know what? We might end up missing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's 12 hexes to there. So we're going to take the long pass. 12 hexes. 12 is an 18 DL. His pass is a 14. We are down by 4, but we still have some breathing room in terms of points to give. Unfortunately, down by 4, and that puts us down by 6. I don't like that. Fails by 6. The ball is off target. It scatters 1d4 hexes. Not great. Not great. How many hexes does it scatter, sir? It scatters a single hex. Well, that's super lucky for our red guys here. And it goes there. And it starts to bounce. Now, that is an immediate fumble. So H2 is still up, but we get a free activation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the best we're going to be able to do. So Donner will charge down. And we've already gone, which sort of sucks. So that's our free activation. H2 is going to go. But we're going to activate H4 instead. He's going to call for the ball to move. It goes 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to go here and continue to bounce. Burner is a catch 11. Well, we're going to try it. So we're going to go 1, 2. So we're actually catch 10 because we're injured. Oh, this could go horribly wrong for them. Oh, wow. 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 It does go horribly wrong. So he goes there, totally fumbles the dang ball. I just can't do anything. This is bad. It goes here. H4 is done. H2 is still up, by the way. H4 is done. These guys get another free activation. Donner is going to come 1, 2, 3 and club him. 12 to 11, pretty much. Doesn't do it. He took a dodge, but he doesn't actually take the damage. So H2 is up. H2 is going to take a breather because there's not much point in. Well, that's not great either. So we are done there. It is now H3's turn. H3 is here. So now these guys, I think the red, so it's going to go 1 and still bounce. Donner wants nothing to do with that ball. He's going to try to catch the ball because it's about the same chance. So maybe he grabs it. Who the hell knows? No, he does not grab the damn ball. That ball is going to go in a direction. 1, 2, 3, and it's going to be bouncing. Burner will try it, though he's down 2. But if he can actually make one of these rolls, and he does, so he possesses the ball. Now, that is considered a fumble on Donner since he last touched it, and he possessed it. So this guy he didn't last touch it, but he touched it, and then he possessed it as part of the scrum. So if this ball bounced between these two, it would be a scrum. And if the opposite team touches it, then whoever possesses the ball gets the benefit of the fumble. So he's going to try, just because you got to do it, right? He's going to take the shot. He's going to try to dodge out with a dodge of 11 versus his 12. He's going to try to dodge out. That is a successful dodge out. He scores a touchdown. It's going to make it 14-2. And we would have 13, 14, 15, and 16. 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, 4 turns left effectively. So we've done effectively half the in an hour 20. So that's not bad. We're getting there slowly. And by slowly I mean we're learning enough to maybe get this moving as fast as we can. And like I said, I was talking, a couple guys were, talking about, well, there's a ton going on and it's going to be hard to manage. And so I do like the idea of having values on the counters. That'd be sort of exciting. I'll have to figure out how to make those, but my guess is I'm going to have to expand this flex table and then make the board bigger and make bigger chits and then do the whole, around the end, what are the values kind of thing. So the first thing is all bleeds just go away. Like no one bleeds. Once you leave the field, you are not bleeding anymore. You might still be injured, but you are not bleeding. He has an injury token somehow. Is that true? I thought it was just bleeding, but I mean, maybe not. Oh no, he's bleeding and slowed. So he's right. Did he get? Yeah, he has the magic crappy. Yeah. So he's bleeding and slow. So he's got a lot of crap going on there. He is injured. Zeem is injured and slow. These guys are out. Ocho's out. Cheech is out. So effectively, what we do is now we roll for everybody off the field. Well, everybody gets a D6, and then everybody who was off at the start of the turn. So Cheech and Tola. No, Zeem and who the heck was off the field? Chong and Zeem started off the field. Yeah, there we go. Chong and Zeem. So let's figure out what's what. So that's Cheech, and he was knocked out. And Ocho was also KO'd. So we have 4 guys off the field right now for the Packers. So we are going to roll. And we are just going to go down the line here. Copy, paste, paste, paste. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we might as well just put a 9th die on there. So we have 9 dice now. We're going to roll all. Everybody gets a D6 back. Donner's up to 20. Zeem's up to 11. He's up to 15. 19. Chong gets nothing. That's lame. Okay. Cheech gets a single point. He gets 4 points, so 29. Ocho he's up to 2, so he's not unconscious, and Tolan gets a single point. Oh, that's rough. And I'm going to do the same here. And if they don't need the points, I'm going to just ignore it. But right now we're going to roll and just go. So Bam is up to 11. 31. Add 227. Add a whopping 1. Burner gets 1 there. 3. Xerxes up to 30. 21 for Lita. Overton needs nothing. 17. And he actually is finishes up to 32. So now, after all that, now we figure out who the hell's subbing for whom. So, those Packers are in bad shape. For certain, they're in bad shape. I mean, you're going to put Donner in because you sort of have to. Zeme has to go. I would argue you might as well put Tolan in. So we're going to do, I got to adjust my universe here. Oops. Okay, I screwed that up. I was changing people's initiatives. That's a bad idea. Hold on, let me see something real quick. Packers 024 -1 -1 004 -1 -1 1 1. Yeah, okay. So there you go. So this is what we're worried about here. Okay, my fault. I say Chung and Ocho are out. Or Cheech and Ocho are out. Everybody else has to come on the field. So we're going to grab these guys. And excuse me, I'm looking on my magic Excel sheet here. So bam, and I'm just marking colors so I can tell who's out real quick. So we're going to have Cheech. 6 is out. 8 is out. These two are coming into sub. Even though he is jacked up. So that's our team. Down here, down here, I hate this. We have 2 touchdown leads, so I think we're probably good. And even if we're going to take our big hitters out, Bam is going to sleep a bit. I think Burner is going to sleep a bit. So we're taking our two studs off the field. 1 and 4 are going to sit. And obviously, at some point, we need to figure out what the actual medical rules are and who's what and so on. So those are our 2 teams coming into the last 4 turns. I think at this point we're going to cut this video and we'll make a new one here we'll post a new one here in a couple days. It's 14-1. We got one last kick to go. Is it possible to score in 2 turns? Yes. Is it possible to score in 2 turns with teams that are this sort of inexperienced and not as much, right? You've sort of seen how it goes with these teams here. You really need a couple skill points in a couple more key folks with more skill points. Once you get a couple guys with like catch 14, 15, you get a lot more sort of plays moving. Having said that, you absolutely can get lucky and score, a 2 turn touchdown if you can get someone downfield. So we'll see if the Packers can take that score. Otherwise, in league play, they may certainly they might call it, right. They might um, slow play it or try to forfeit or whatever, which I imagine it would give them some league penalty. But nonetheless, to try to preserve their players here. So we'll come back with the last turns see in a bit, couple days. So thank you if you put up with this. This one's a little sloggy. We'll see how it goes here coming up in the future, and we'll see what the rest of the games are. Tweaking the rules every time, so I don't know that it will streamline much, since, like I said, this is effectively a role-playing combat system putzed into making a game. Should probably make it for D20 and then publish it somewhere so people can play, Jug, Jug or Blood of Heroes, the 5e campaign. All right, I will talk to you guys later. Bye bye.